Hi YouTube. Got a couple of rocket reviews here. So I've received these kits from the States, so they came through as ordered, and surprisingly they ship with Amazon Prime. So we got the Flash, we got the Taser, so same size sort of packaging, etc., and quite similar rockets. There is a difference between the two, and the primary difference is this is apparently a snap together assembly, and this one looks like it's going to require a bit more in the way of construction, probably a bit of gluing. So yeah, you can tell this one has appears to be an all plastic arrangement here, whereas this one may have balsa fins here. Now these rockets come with a launch pad and controller, but it looks like it's probably on the cheap side, so I'll probably use the old style launch pad and controller because it's I'm a bit more familiar with it, and it's probably going to work a lot better than the standard one. These look are going to be a bit on the small side, I believe. So the Taser rocket can go 1100 feet apparently, 335 meters on the largest engine, which is a C67. The Estes Flash tops out 900 feet, 290 meters on a C67 as well. They accept almost identical rocket engines, motors I should say. Engines, motors are kind of interchangeable, but we tend to call them motors. The difference is that the Flash does not accept a B6 engine or motor for some reason. It's not really explained why that is the case. Initially I thought they were both streamer retrieval, because these are really cheap, and I thought, you know, they're just going to be some very cut down version, but they actually are both parachute retrieval, which I was a bit surprised about. So on the back here, this is what you should receive in the kit. So you get the parachute, launch controller, launch pad, and the rocket itself. Also in the series there's a few others, similar rockets. So there's a ready to fly code red, an ARF almost ready to fly, Phantom Blue, an easy to assemble E2X, I'm not sure that's the Metallizer, and there's a couple of interesting rockets here with skill level 1 and 2 and skill level 3 and 5. These are a little bit more advanced obviously in terms of construction, but they're all probably similar sized kind of rockets. So yeah, I'm going to build these two and fly them both. So this is kind of a pre-build video prior to launch, and then we'll see how they actually perform. On both flights I'm going to attach, well, on the second flight, not the maiden flight, I'm going to attach the keyring camera so you can observe the rocket's point of view on takeoff. So when you attach the keyring camera, center of gravity is important. You don't want to, even though the keyring camera doesn't weigh very much, you don't want to throw the center of gravity right out, and you don't want to create too much drag on the rocket. My other rockets have been a bit bigger, so this has been less of an issue, but on these ones I'll probably put the keyring camera around about here and just duct tape it on. And this one's a little bit more tricky. It's got this fixed plastic guide for some reason, ring right around it, because it's a snap together assembly I think. So I might actually put the keyring camera on this ring, because it's already creating some drag and it's got structural strength there. One thing to note with the keyring cameras is you want to tape in your micro SD card as well, because they tend to just have a little clip-in micro SD card, and there's a very, very good chance, because they're kind of on the cheap side, that if they take an impact they'll just eject that micro SD card and you'll never find it again in most cases, particularly if it does it at altitude when the secondary charge goes off to blow out the parachute. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of fun building these and flying them. So this one in particular will be interesting to see how high it actually goes. It's a little bit higher than this one. It's a much nicer looking rocket too. This one looks a bit clunky being snapped together. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. After I finish flying them, I'll probably give them to my nephew to play with, so I'm sure he'll appreciate that, and then we'll move on to some additional Estes rockets. I've been very happy with the Estes series so far. Just gonna keep going with that and just try as many as possible really. So the first check from YouTube, thanks to the viewers, should come through shortly, and we'll be able to keep buying rockets and flying them, which is a fantastic way to fund a hobby. And yeah, I hope everyone at least gives one rocket a go and sees if this hobby's for them. It can be a little bit on the expensive side here because of the motor costs. They rip us off a bit here, so you might end up paying $12 or $14 or more for 3 motors. That comes with the igniters, but you know, that's like $3 or $4 a flight, and the flights are very quick, so the entertainment value, if you like, is quite short. But if you're a rocket hobbyist, you accept that as part of the deal. I'm not at the stage yet where I'm licensed or able to create my own rocket motors. Need to be part of a club. You need to probably have a dangerous goods certificate and a number of other things here to construct your own, but I know it is possible. I've seen other people on YouTube making their own rocket motors, which is fantastic. Probably save a lot of money when doing a lot of launches. But these are small rockets, so currently I can get up to the C67. I can't go into the E series yet. Need to be rated for that. So you have to build your own rockets and fly your own rockets of a certain size to be rated on the bigger engines or motors. So thanks YouTube. It's been great so far. I'm going to continue flying these rockets and ultimately build my own experimental rockets and add some maybe telemetry, definitely telemetry, and maybe even later on some sort of guidance to them, which could be interesting. And yeah, just keep moving with the hobby. So I do enjoy it. Alright, cheers guys, see you around, and I'll have a couple of other videos as well coming up. There's one with an EPO foam glider, so that's a Sky Eagles Sky Climber, I believe, with a brushless fan motor, a very powerful glider, powered glider. And once again, we'll attach a keychain camera for that to get some really good perspectives on it. And yeah, hopefully I can hone my glider flying skills a bit. I've never been that crash hot with a remote control aircraft, but I guess there's always time to learn. So yep, that'll be in future videos, and look forward to seeing more of you online. Thanks guys.